The situation between China and U.S. tariffs has escalated significantly. President Donald Trump recently threatened to impose an additional 50% tariff on Chinese imports if China did not withdraw its own retaliatory 34% tariff on U.S. goods by noon today. China did not back down, and as a result, the U.S. is moving forward with a total tariff rate of 104% on Chinese imports, effective shortly after midnight on April 9, 2025. This includes a previous 20% tariff from earlier in Trump's presidency, the 34% reciprocal tariff announced last week, and the new 50% increase. China has responded defiantly, with its Commerce Ministry accusing the U.S. of blackmail and calling the tariff escalation a mistake on top of a mistake. Beijing has vowed to fight to the end and is preparing countermeasures to protect its interests, signaling its readiness for a prolonged trade war. Several nations are actively negotiating with the United States to reduce or eliminate tariffs in response to President Donald Trump's sweeping tariff policies, which include a baseline 10% tariff on nearly all U.S. trading partners and higher reciprocal tariffs ranging up to 104% on countries like China. The U.S. has seen a significant response, with reports indicating that over 50 countries have reached out to negotiate since the tariff announcements began last week. President Lai Ching-te has proposed starting negotiations with the U.S. based on a zero-tariff framework, similar to the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. Taiwan, facing a 32% tariff, aims to minimize economic impact by removing trade barriers and increasing investments in the U.S. This offer avoids retaliation and focuses on cooperation, particularly significant given Taiwan's role in semiconductor production. General Secretary Talam spoke with Trump and offered to cut tariffs on U.S. goods to zero as part of a potential deal. Vietnam, hit with a 46% tariff, is eager to negotiate, with officials also requesting a pause on the tariffs to allow time for talks. This reflects Vietnam's reliance on U.S. trade as a manufacturing hub diversifying from China. The EU, facing a 20% tariff plus 25% on steel, aluminum, and cars, has offered a zero-for-zero deal on industrial goods and cars. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen emphasized readiness for a good deal, though Trump has signaled skepticism, stating the EU has been very tough historically. Despite this, the EU prefers negotiation over immediate retaliation, though countermeasures are being prepared. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu preemptively canceled all tariffs on U.S. goods before Trump's latest announcement, and, during a White House meeting on April 7th, expressed intent to eliminate the U.S. trade deficit very quickly. Israel, facing a 17% tariff, aims to serve as a model for other nations, though no U.S. commitment to lower tariffs has been confirmed yet. Following a call between Trump and Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, Japan is sending a team to negotiate. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent noted Japan's priority due to its quick response. Facing a 24% tariff, Japan is preparing a package that could include concessions on liquefied natural gas, cars, agriculture, and security, aiming for reduced or zero tariffs. The global push toward zero tariffs reflects a strategy to mitigate economic shocks from Trump's policies, though success hinges on whether the U.S. accepts these offers or holds firm on its protectionist stance. Markets remain volatile as these talks unfold, with no immediate resolution in sight. That's all for the news today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a fantastic day.